Making this video is hard. I was editing my vlog and I realized something. The vlog I was editing was fake. It was empty. It lacked substance. It didn't tell a story, didn't even give you a realistic view into my life. It was just a compilation of highlight reels I've had over the past few months. So despite my initial opposition to wanting to give you some sort of narrative, I think that giving you context about the things that have happened in the time I've been away is the only way I can be genuine with you guys. Think of this as some sort of diary entry as I show you glimpses into my life. We'll start things off on a random day. Well, I guess it's not really that random. My move-in day. I moved into a brand new dorm that wasn't so brand new at all. The walls were decaying and rife with water damage, but I expected no less. I knew that my time in this dorm would be short and that I'd be leaving at the end of the semester when they tore these dorms down, but I still tried my best to make it feel like home. The first day of school, I hosted a party. It was for the first issue of our magazine. I stood there as people spin this wheel after waiting in a line that stretched as far as I could see. They won crappy prizes, and I feigned excitement for them winning even a cup. It might sound a little mean, but I found it funny in a way. I saw the first issue of my first magazine come out, and things didn't go the way I wanted them to at all. But I think that it has taught me a lot. Probably more than it would have taught me if everything turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. I tried to chase that stupid eclipse only to be disappointed by the fact that I could only see it through like these cheap paper glasses, and I couldn't even keep them on my face because of my own glasses. They were like in the way. And it was very, very disappointing, honestly. But yeah, that was my first day of school. And then 3 days later, I had to leave my entire city behind. A hurricane was coming, and I was panicking because I've always somehow managed to avoid like every natural disaster ever. So I didn't really know what to expect with this hurricane, but I had a feeling that things would not be the same way in Houston for a while, and I was right. My heart really ached for the city that slowly became not only a house but a home for me over the past few years. And I found myself feeling guilty for being away from it when all of this was happening and being unable to help. But things came and passed, and I was able to do all that I could to help. But not just for myself and my own personal satisfaction that comes with helping others, but because there were people out there who depended on that help. As days turned to weeks, things didn't really change, but in this strange time of trying to pull ourselves back together, I attended the best concert of my life. I went to see Mac DeMarco and the Flaming Lips. Mac DeMarco's performance was dreamy, and I found myself singing along to like every song of his. His fan base definitely gave off a very different vibe from the Flaming Lips fan base. Most of them had like emptied out of the venue by the time the Flaming Lips took the stage, and I went from like being in the back to like being in the very front row of a Flaming fucking Lips concert. Like, can you believe that? They didn't even know what they were missing. Like, the moment that music dropped, I knew exactly why I had stayed. The Flaming Lips have been on like a band bucket list of mine for years, like at the very top, and I knew I had to see them live before I died, and I was so happy that I got to do that. The moment the music dropped, I felt myself like washed over with like the strongest sense of euphoria that I've felt in years. But that's enough of the extraordinary, so let's talk about the mundane. I checked out this pop-up vintage shop. The clothes were cheap enough and the ambiance was pretty cool. They didn't have any ACs in the dressing rooms though, and the music there was a little bit too loud for my taste, but it was cool. It's cool. It's honestly kind of hard to be around that many cute clothes at once when you're like accustomed to like dirty thrift shops full of unknown treasures waiting to be found. It's very overwhelming. I visited a bookstore only to walk out with a DVD that I still haven't watched yet because I'm waiting for like the perfect time to watch it. It's Paprika. Super exciting. This random guy played jazz in front of my office one day, and he made me smile for like the first time all that week. I discovered a new city. When I visited Dallas for the first time in October. I was there for a college media conference, and we accidentally got booked in like what I think is like half of like the presidential suite that was like converted. And I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that accident. The view was super nice and the room was super big, but the windows were dirty. I did karaoke for the first time, and oh boy, I fucking love karaoke. I didn't get any embarrassing footage of myself singing, but this should be good enough for now. Even though my weekend in Dallas was amazing, I still prefer Houston. Sorry, Dallas. I ate lots of good food in my time away. Here's just clips of all the random food I've eaten. My dog went to this one event. My dog went to a fucking event. That sounds so pretentious. My dog went to this like little dog pop-up market thing, and it was so cute, and he made all these friends, and they had a dog costume contest, guys. I can't make this stuff up. Like, this is too amazing. I went back to Zine Fest. I got a really cool shirt and an art print, but it feels like it gets smaller and smaller every year. I thought I had befriended a squirrel at my school, but I had to run away because this bitch tried to attack me. I went to the Renaissance Festival. It was pretty fun. I'd say my favorite part was going on this giant swing and the pitch black darkness after the power went out. The power went out at Renfest, so we were just on that swing. It was dark. They were closing down early. The fireworks show was pretty magical. I got to go to my first cat cafe. I've been there like 2 or 3 times ever since, but when I went for that first time, I wanted to take every single cat home with me, and my heart was just overpouring with love. Even if I think the entry fee was a little steep, it's fine because it's going to a good cause, and that cause is kittens. In the days in between, I went on with my daily routine of going to sleep every night at 4 a.m. and waking up at 1 p.m. and wondering why I had dug myself into such a hole. I felt uninspired and unmotivated, and my depression was eating me alive in ways I hadn't felt before. This went on for about 3 months, and it stopped just as randomly as it had even started. It was gone, and even though I know it's temporary, I'm just happy it's gone. I was so happy to be able to feel happiness again that I decided to get all my hair cut off. That doesn't really make any sense, I'll admit that, but it was something that I needed to do. I just wanted a fresh start, and I wanted to make some sort of big change in my life. I always feel like change is good, and I think that making an active change is a good way to cope with the changes going on in your life that you can't control. Because, it feels like you have control over some aspects of your life. And that's what I've been up to while I've been away. I didn't mean for this video to be a narrative, but I'm still trying to find a way to capture the nuances of my everyday life in a vlog. I want to uplift people, sure, but I don't want to gloss over the aspects of life that make us human. There are good days and bad days and stuff in between, and I want to find a way to show you all of that, but to tell you a story. Once I figure out how to do that, I promise that you'll get to see a new side of me, and maybe even a new side of your own life. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, first video of 2018. We've got more coming, guys. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.